Hi guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make the leaflet crochet stitch. And you can do this stitch using any size yarn and whatever hook size that yarn recommends. For my project I used worsted weight yarn, which is 4 ply for the US, 10 ply for Australia, and a 5mm hook or a size H hook. Multiples of this stitch is 4 plus 1. And what that means is that you're going to chain in sets of 4, 4, 4, 4 until you reach your desired width. And once you have, you chain 1 and you're ready to start row 1. Okay, I did my multiples of 4 to the width I wanted. So now I will need to chain 1 more and I'm ready to start row 1. So for row 1, you want to do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So count 1, 2, and in the second chain from the hook, put a single crochet. Now you want to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and in this third chain here, you're going to put another single crochet. Then you'll put in, then that will be the first set. Now you're starting your second set, so right next in the next chain, you'll put a single crochet. Then again you'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You'll skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third chain you'll put a single crochet, and that will end your next set. So then you'll start your very next stitch, single crochet, chain 5, skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third you'll put a single crochet. So you're going to keep repeating this down your row. You'll have 2 single crochets in a row, chain 5, 2 single crochets in a row, chain 5, skip 2. You're always going to be skipping 2. So there'll be skip 2, 2 single crochets, skip 2, 2 single crochets, and you'll be chaining 5 in between. So continue that down your row. And when you get to the end of your row, I have 1 single crochet, so I need to do my next single crochet here. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you'll skip 2, and in the very last chain, you'll put a single crochet. And that's how you'll end row 1. Okay, for row 2, you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and then turn. Now on your chain 5 space here, you're going to work 4 single crochets, and I'm going to try to keep them tight and on one side because you're going to have to put like a lot of stitches in this one. So 4 single crochets worked on the chain, and if you want you can kind of pull it over. You're thinking this will be your first half. This is your chain 5. You're going to be working 4 on this side. Then you'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then down this other side of your chain 5 here, you're going to be putting 4 more single crochets. Worked on the chain 5. And then you're just going to come right over to your next chain 5 space, and you're going to repeat that. You'll put 4 single crochets worked on the chain 5. Then you'll chain 5, 3, 4, and 5, and then you'll work another 4 single crochets in that same chain 5. You may need to grab your stitches and just pull them just to give yourself a little bit more room. And then again you're going to move over to your next chain 5, do 4 single crochets, chain 5, 4 single crochets, all worked in this chain 5 space. And you can see how it's starting to look with the 2 that we just did. So continue this down your row. Okay, just worked my last little 4 single crochets, chain 5, 4 single crochets in my last chain 5 space, and then that will end your row 2. You don't need to like single crochet at the end or anything else. As soon as you get done with that chain 5 space, you're done. So for row 3, and row 3 will be the repeat from now on. You're just going to be repeating row 3. So when you get to the end of your row, you'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3, chain 3 and turn. And now we're going to do just like we did for row 2, but we're going to be working in these chain 5 spaces that we created, and we'll be doing the same here. So you'll find that chain 5 space and you'll work your 4 single crochets on that chain 5, 3 and 4, and then again you'll chain 5, which will be the chain 5 that you're going to use next row, and then you'll go right back into the same chain 5 space as you did before, and you'll finish your 4 single crochets just like that. And then you'll go right into your next chain 5, and again you'll do 4 single crochets worked on that chain 5 space. Then you'll chain 5, 3, 4 and 5, then go right back into that chain 5 space and do 4 more single crochets. And again, pull it down if you need a little bit more room on your chain. So you're going to keep continuing to work in your chain 5 spaces, doing it the exact same way. Just finishing up my last 4 single crochets on this side and my last one here, and that will end row 3. And you're going to be repeating row 3 over and over again. So for now you're going to just chain 3, turn, and start working in your next set of 5s. So that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like and share and comment down below this video. It really helps me out so much. If you're a first-time watcher, you haven't got a chance to subscribe, feel free to go to my main YouTube page. It has different kinds of playlists if you're looking for a certain kind of stitch, warm or lacy. And shells, I think, is another one I have. I'll keep adding playlists as I keep getting a variety of different stitches. So you can go to my page. Also, if you hit the subscribe button on the main page, right next to it, you'll see a little bell button. If you hit that bell button, it'll always notify you whenever I release a new tutorial. If you're wondering what hook I'm using a wooden furls hook. You can find the link down below the video. I recommend if you're going to order one of these that you order it with the extended hook. If not, you're only going to get half the size. Also, I have a group on Facebook called Crochet for the Masses, where you can share links to free patterns, ask crochet questions, share pictures of the projects that you're working at the time or had just finished. We love seeing those. And that's it, guys. Thank you so very much for watching.